were the bodies of the deceased left in the plane? Is that standard?
Yep. So once we were in contact with the NTSB asked that the scene be preserved and until their arrival and the Maine medical examiner.
So did you know whether or not they were dead, or did you just presume that they were dead based on the crash?
The first responders made that determination in coordinated with the NTSB.
But did they go inside of the plane to determine that, or did they just see the crash?
That level of detail I will defer to the investigators at the NTSB.
When there is weather, who is in charge of closing the airport? Which agency, what people make that final call?
Yep, there's different factors that go into whether or not to close the airport. Those are depending on the nature of a situation, whether the runway is contaminated or has been cleared, met the criteria that the FAA determines that it's safe for us to maintain the runway open.
So on Sunday, is that the FAA was making the call of when the airport closed because of weather?
No, the runway was clear and deemed safe to operate. There were, as I mentioned before, there were aircraft taking off and landing just prior to the accident.
Yes, and one aircraft diverted or decided to not take off.
Mm-hmm.
So the pilots made that call, but
Yep.
who is in charge of deciding when Bangor Airport closes to all traffic?
So I think those are two very different questions. On the aircraft that returned to get de-ice, they have specific procedures on how to proceed once they've timed out and the validity of that de-icing, initial de-icing that they received, on whether or not they need additional de-icing.
How many members of the NTSB still need to arrive here?
That number, I do not have it right in front of me. We have 6 members of the NTSB on site. We expect more of them to come. The FAA has 4 investigators on site and likely additional investigators to come in.
We understand that de-icing was provided to the plane involved. Can you explain just what that process actually entails?
Yep. At the request of the crew members, the aircraft was de-iced, and they go to the designated spot where they received de-icing services, and they proceeded to continue with their flight plans.
Have you identified any passengers yet?
I will defer that to the Bangor Police Department and the State Medical Examiner to disclose that information and provide additional details with regards to the passengers.
Are they still in the aircraft?
The scene is still under investigation. Right now, as we speak, the NTSB, the FAA, the State Medical Examiner, Bangor Police, Bangor Fire Department, the Maine National Guard, the Maine Army National Guard are working on the scene.
Is the medical examiner is on scene right now?
Yes.
Okay.
You said that there's going to be an internal discussion tonight about what time, or about the airport reopening on Thursday.
Yep.
What time do you expect a decision to be made for that?
So again, we have an internal briefing scheduled for this evening, and once we've gathered information of the work that has been done on the field throughout the day, we'll make that determination. At this time, the note time that we have issued for the airport is to keep the runway closed and the taxiways closed until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, that's our working information right now.
If you guys do open at 9 a.m. tomorrow, any idea of how many flights have now been diverted or canceled?
I do not have that information readily available, but my marketing team and communications team can provide you with that information.
If you do open tomorrow, how long do we think that the repercussions, I guess, or the fallout of this is going to happen? Because obviously we only have 1 or 2 planes out there right now, and if a plane's scheduled to take off, they have to come in from somewhere else. How long do we anticipate until between the time of opening until we get back on track?
Yeah, so obviously the airport being closed for several days has had a significant impact and disruptions in our operation. We're working very closely with the airlines and providing them as much information as we have readily available so that they can resume their services to the passengers and the traveling public in and out of Bangor. Thank you.